On this episode of Dad Sews, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to take care of that pesky tail that Sergers leave behind, and why not make a scarf shrug while we're at it.
Dad Sews! Dad Sews! Dad Sews! Dad Sews! Dad Sews! Dad Sews! This is how it goes with Dad Sews!
Hey guys and gals and internet pals, thanks for stopping by for another episode of Dad Sews. As always, I truly appreciate you stopping by here. All right, this is just gonna be a one-stitch project because really, it's all about them tails. All right, that sounds like a completely different type of video. I really should have reworded that. Anyway, it's a one-stitch scarf / shrug, and it's from designer Melly Sews, who does wonderful work. I'll be sure to link it below. This piece of fabric is cut to 1 yard by 20 inches. Now, her original design starts out at extra small woman's on up, but this is for my 8-year-old daughter who will be modeling it at the end of the video, the beautiful Melina. And you can check out the original sizes on Melly Sews. All right, so what we're going to do is just connect the ends of this fabric with our serger. Now, you can pin this or you can use clips, but I'm just gonna kind of run it through my machine. It's a pretty short, straight stitch and just kind of hope I nail it. All right, now this particular fabric is sweater knit. Now, if you're asking me, Christian, what is sweater knit? My first thing to say is, don't ask me questions at the computer screen while it's a video. It's not live. I'm not going to answer you back. But if you want to know what sweater knit is, you'll know it when you see it. It's in the knit section and it feels like a sweater. I know, it's crazy stuff. All right, we're going to go ahead and lift up our presser foot, which it looks like I've already done. And we're going to slide our fabric in there. And like I said, you can use some wonder clips, which if you would like some wonder clips, they are awesome. And I will link them below where you can get them online. But just kind of hold this together. You'll be fine. And again, the serger trims all of our excess off, which is super cool. All right, let's start going ahead and serging this. Put your foot down first. All right, I'm just gonna make sure that I've got my stuff together. We wanna make sure we line up the stripes. All right, couple more passes. You kinda have to pause when you're doing it by hand. And don't stretch your fabric. Let your machine do the work for you. Ooh, that's lining up nice. All right, now, before you get to the end, we are going to stop our needle at the end of the fabric. All right, we are going to turn our knob to lift our needle up. We're going to lift our presser foot, and now we're going to tug on the fabric just a little bit. Don't pull it out crazily, just pull it out just a little bit, just like this, okay? And then we are going to flip the fabric upside down and slide it right back under the presser foot. Drop in my needle, hold it up against the blade, but do not cut, okay? And we're gonna go about, let's say 2 to 4 inches, depends on where you're comfortable, and then you're just gonna angle that off, okay? So we're gonna surge, and just angle it off. I'm gonna go about 2 or 3 of these stripes, okay? Here we go. Drop your foot again. All right, now, you see we are left with the tail shooting out, all right? Let's see if we can get a really good view there. You see the tail right there, but we have surged over the tail with itself, all right? So now all we have to do is trim this, all right? Really get there good. And there you have a perfectly covered, double surged seam. Okay, well, I promised you 2 different ways you could take care of the tails that are left over from serging. This is the second way. All right, we're going to take this existing tail and we are going to grab a big fat needle. This is an embroidery needle, all right? And now I'm going to trim this a little bit so I don't have that much to work with, okay? Ooh, I got fuzzies all over me. All right, we are going to use a little of the old lubrication God gave you. Lick our fingers, all right? And we're going to thread it into this needle. Now, why do you use this needle? Well, you're putting 4 pieces of thread into it. So it needs to have a big hole. And you can find this in the embroidery needle section, but really you can find a kit that has just all kinds of different size needles for your need. Okay, so we are just going to loop this through our needle like so. And then we are going to take the needle and we are going to feed it back through our serged seam. Okay, now you want to start as close as you can and then just kind of weave it in and out and in and out of your serged seam. And once you do this, your tail will disappear. And when you think you're about done with how far you want to go, pull it all the way through, all right? And then you can just cut it off and it will stay inside of your seam, or you can tie it off if you would like. Now, some people just tie off their tails to begin with, and that's fine. But this way, you have hidden your serged tail inside of the seam. So just turn it inside out and you have completed your scarf / shrug. Now, of course, you could finish the edge with an overlock stitch on your serger, or you could just hem them on your regular machine. Were those 2 ways news to you? Have you used them before? Do you know a better way of hiding your serged tails? Leave them in the comment section below for me and the other viewers. Or you can tell me at facebook.com/dadsews or the contact form at dadsews.com. As always, I want to thank my awesome sponsor, fabrichut.com, that provides these beautiful Juki machines. If you order one of these or the regular big sewing machine like I have before the end of the month, they are giving away free rolling trolley bags for your machine. That is awesome. You can take this baby on the go. Just go to dadsews.fabrichut.com or call Fabrichut and tell them Dad Sews sent you. And not only will you get that trolley bag for your sewing machine, it will be 23% off list. Nobody else does that deal. And it's because they love me and I love you guys. All right, I will see you with a new episode soon. Don't forget to give one of those thumbs up on YouTube and like and share on Facebook. It really helps out and we can keep making these awesome videos for you guys. I'll see you next time. Hey everybody, we're back at the Dad 2 Summit with all of these dads doing great things. Here's another dad. Tell them your name, what you do, and where to find you online.
Adam Hall. I'm a singer and dad, and so you find me at tenordad.com. I'm a tenor, as opera singer, Tenor.
You know you want to do opera, go ahead. Like one quick half a bar?
Well, I mean, I've freaking
Just
people
hold
out.
a note. Okay, that's it. It's done.
Okay.
It's fine. You're going to blow our audio.
I'm sorry.
All we're going to do is we're going to sew a piece of this flat hat that many dads have failed at, by the way.
I don't know how to sew.
Perfect. Then you
Sorry,
are
Mom.
perfect. All right. So what you're going to do is keep this top layer of fabric even with the bottom layer.
There's 2 layers.
Okay?
Okay.
And when it gets to this pin, you want to pull it out because you don't want the needle hitting that pin. Okay?
No, I don't want
You don't want
that.
it to fly out and hit you in the eye.
Oh, did I get goggles?
Yeah, it could totally happen. All right, I'm going to do the hard part and hold the pedal. I'm going to see if you can sew this fabric. Don't pull it. It'll stretch. And don't push it. Let the machine do it.
Well, but okay.
1, 2, 3, go. Pin.
I did it.
Keep going.
There's
There's
another
another
pin.
pin. Yeah, but you're not keeping your seam together, Adam.
What's a
Come
seam?
on. That's these 2 pieces. Adam, you failed.
No, I got it.
No.
I pulled the pin.
No, it would, no. That's right. Adam, I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you were going to try to learn how to sew online, where might you go?
I would go to Dad Sews.
dadsews.com and youtube.com/dadsews.
That's right.
All right, make sure to check out his links
seen
below. And this is the machine that Shauna H1 from our awesome sponsor, Fabricot.com. And we're just so happy that she runs a sewing charity and is going to get this awesome machine. And we got to break it in for her. So there you go. Thank you so much for coming.
Can I win one?
No.
Okay, cool.
This production is brought to you by the Plaid Dad Blog Podcast Network. For more information, visit us at plaiddadblog.com.